Hello, welcome back to Thirst Time. Here we are. We do have something interesting. I wouldn't say extremely remarkable, and I would say that that is intentional, but we have Von Dutch, throwback to the early 2000s, and this is from the marvelous Charli XCX. This is my first video about Charli XCX. I do want to give a little bit of a background. I heard about Charli XCX through Fancy. Charli owned her feature on that song. I mean, especially given that the chorus was her voice. Flash forward 5+ years later, Brooke Candy has an amazing song come out that is really out there, very far out there, rule breaking, hard hitting, and it features Charli XCX. Who could forget it's Charli baby, such a catchphrase, and with the orange Tesla. I could tell she wasn't really like, say, Malibu Beach and especially Brooke Candy, really like, it's not about owning your sexuality, but just your way of expressing your sexuality. They were not overt, and that might come back to a more British or European style of tastes and norms and social mores, where it's quite different from the United States, even Australia, where Europe, including the UK, it's more of a mature society and civilization. It's an old continent, and while they are extremely very creative, I feel like they aren't very flamboyant. Everything is so always trying to be refined. And look, there's beauty in everything. And yeah, so Charli in XXXTC, she was a little bit out of her, not out of her league, but out of her sphere of comfort. But so be it. Then she had her very famous album that came out. I can't even remember that album because I didn't really get into it. I know she had a really lovely feature song. She had quite a few features actually, and she did really well. She put herself on the mark. She went commercial. Then she backflipped in 2020 and did put out a whole new album in her apartment during the pandemic, I believe. So she went kind of commercial. She took a step back and did something else. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think her record contract, like, you have to make so many records, that expired after her 2020 album. That had some really good hits in it. One of the songs was Visions, but the way it ends is really cool. And Party for You, I mean, come on. Then she seemed to be coming back again in a commercial way with her hit The Good Ones. And she was kind of being sexual and flaunting her sexuality and showing off herself in leotards and showing off her behind and really taking herself seriously and owning that. And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that era. I was playing the album, on repeat. And then now we have her again. She is back with Von Dutch. Throwback to the early 2000s, those hats that were apparently really cool to wear. I never got to don one, but that was a really cool label or brand. So I like that. But the video is, I feel like the stage is waiting for her. Commercial pop to make her mark and make a change in the commercial pop world, that is completely open to her if she really wanted to ride that wave and get fame, because she is something different in the market now, and I believe there is a space for her to really make it there. She is known in the United States more and more. Her song came out, she's trending. I hear she's got something going on with Benito Skinner, Benny Drama, which will be amazing. She's doing music for one of his shows I just read today. So all these fantastic things, but she has taken another step back. And I find that really interesting, really clever, and really cool, because yes, the world is looking at you and I'm not going to make a comparison to another artist because I literally can't think of one. It won't make sense, but she's taken a step back and she's almost making fun of herself. She's being very postmodern in referencing other things, making a bit of a laugh about it, not taking herself seriously, and especially with her looks, she has her makeup extremely pared down to the point that it looks like she doesn't have makeup. She has wild and crazy hair that is, a bit disheveled and messy. She's, not looking snatched in any way, shape or form in this video. And, well, she's wearing stockings and leotards, but the rest of her, it's a hodgepodge, big fucking hot mess. And that makes Von Dutch really, really interesting. It's a complete rebellion. She's saying, yes, I could have this, spotlight and fame and mainstreamism and commercialism and maybe be more of an influence, but I don't want to do this. That's what I believe she's saying. And don't get me wrong, oftentimes I really want to go outside looking like, it's not like I intentionally do, but I go outside looking like I don't give a fuck. I've come out in my pajamas, I haven't done my hair. I do that look and I rock it and I feel like it looks fine, and she's doing that in this video. Would potentially I do that if I was in Charli's shoes doing a music video? I don't know. It doesn't really matter what I would do. The fact is, she's done it and I really think she's rocking that. I really do. She is making me confront that reality by seeing that, image of someone in the music video really not giving a fuck, so to speak, with looking their most beautiful or glamorous or snatched. So she's intentionally creating something offbeat, kind of smashing back that spotlight that's shining on her. And she's basically saying fuck you to fame, being a freak, and in a way reclaiming herself in the process. At least that's how I see it. But the song on its own, it is an absolute banger. Like, the second listen compared to the first listen, it gets under your skin. Charli really masters sound production. She masters pop with a real kind of hard, dancey electro element. The video is creative because it's giving new imagery that we wouldn't expect. It's pushing a boundary. It's being rebellious. In a way, it's a subtle genius. Her not wearing makeup, that is brave. And while she's not wearing makeup, she is mixing that with a sexiness. And she's kind of elevating it. She's kind of changing her beauty standard in a way, because she's merging two different things together, but she's rocking it, so she's making it kind of work, which is different. So it's quite impressive beneath the surface. And that's all I have to say in this video. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye.